clever teams of skillful criminals carry out audacious, bold crimes for cash. In the top 10 heist movies, Movie Spotlights explores virtually impossible heists for your viewing pleasure. Which heist do you think is the best one? Just wait until you see. Let's go! In this atypical heist of the MisFits, Pierce Brosnan, who is Richard Pace's a renowned criminal, joins a team of unconventional skilled thieves in an elaborate gold heist. In this modern day Robin Hood, where we see Ringo, played by Nick Cannon, Violet, who is Jamie Chung, Prince, played by Rami Jabba, and Wick, played by Mike Angelo, and not to forget Pace's daughter Hope, played by Hermione Caulfield, are actually in business to rob a prison as the most secure prison on earth. In the middle of the desert in Abu Dhabi, the team ride into the heist location in the most luxurious manner on camels. They feel better as they are stealing from criminals, and as the owner of the prison is a rogue businessman, Schultz, played by Tim Roth, who ruthlessly funds terrorist groups. Pace, of course, has a hidden agenda, and although he breaks out of prison, it was Schultz who put him in there in the first place. Be prepared for nitros. Supercharged explosions, false identities, and of course multiple confusing cons. At number 9, no one is more interested in the Bank of Spain's safe than genius engineering graduate Tom, played by Freddie Highmore. In this movie's tagline, "No job is impossible," this high-risk, time-bound heist of the most impenetrable fortress, with the Spanish army residing across from this 100-year-old building, has no known blueprints, with the security system interestingly incorporating an underground river that will flood the safe if their walls are breached. Tom works with Walter, played by Liam Cunningham, an art dealer. I'm not too sure why Tom is so keen to get his hands on this lost treasure, but it seems worth the effort. I mean, who isn't interested in watching the 2010 FIFA World Cup final match, which is used as the ultimate distraction?
101 vault keys.
Tom, you got company.
Sorry for the mild spoilers, but the movie makes no sense at all, even if these heists aren't real.
Big problem.
Just stay until the job's done.
Number 8 sees Widow is literally just about that, where their husbands have left wives to fend for themselves.
He stole $2 million from me. Because it's about my life, now becomes about yours.
After Harry Rowling, a renowned thief, and his entire team is killed, leaving behind not only $2 million in debts from their criminal activities of a botched robbery, but their wives to clean up after them. Veronica discovers the blueprint for a detailed plan for a heist.
Why should we trust you anyway? Because I'm the only one standing between you and a bullet in your head.
For $5 million, and they decide to conspire to carry out the plan to repay their debts. In the ultimate twist of betrayal, major spoiler alert here, Harry is found alive and has a new family with none other than Amanda, and then he turns to kill Veronica.
Do we look like the types from the restaurant?
Number 7 sees The Den of Thieves.
Every cop in the country is going to be looking for us.
In this heist movie, it comes with a twist as hostages are taken. It stars Jared Butler as Detective Big Nick O'Brien, who goes on to investigate Merriman's trail for a while. In one of the biggest heists, where the team goes in to steal $30 million in old bills, scheduled to be shredded so the Den of Thieves can't be caught with untraceable money from the Federal Reserve Bank in downtown Los Angeles. As the most successful bank robbery crew, Ray Merriman, played by Pablo Schreiber, and his crew, who are a bunch of violent armed attack and hijack an armored truck with $500 to $800 billion at any one time, is the only bank that has never been robbed, and they live without fear and without limits.
You're not the bad guys.
Coming in at number 6 in this interesting take on a heist is a zombie heist hybrid in the Army of the Dead. although similar to other casino movies set in Vegas but with a twist. There aren't the usual security guarding the vault, but instead we've got a horde of zombies after a post-apocalyptic outbreak where Las Vegas is left in ruins and walled off in an out-of-bounds zone for the living.
They're not what you think they are. They're smarter. They're faster.
David Bowister Scott, as a former zombie war hero, works with casino boss Tanaka, played by Hiroyuki Sanada. Will this ultimate proposition break into the zombie-infested quarantine zone and retrieve 200 million just sitting there in a vault beneath the strip? And all of this has to be done before the city is nuked by the government in just 32 hours. And don't forget, you're gonna come out alive.
It's a goddamn zombie tiger.
While they survive the onslaught of the smarter, faster hordes of intelligent zombies and crack the notorious impenetrable vault without being infected? Do you think the cash is worth it? Remember that survivors take all. We see at number 5 in the first installment of the Illusionist heist, Now You See Me, who pull off the biggest bank heist in a performance right before the audience's eyes on stage, from a bank all the way in Paris. And bonus, they are rewarding the audience with the money. The charismatic magician Atlas, played by Jesse Eisenberg, leads the talented team.
Kids call it these days, magic.
Call themselves the Four Horsemen. They mesmerize in their sold-out performances and in the process drain bank accounts of corrupt and scrupulous business leaders and give back to audience
This room was
members.
a victim of hard times.
Some of you lost your homes,
I mean,
cars,
who
and
wouldn't
some...
want to watch it live? Federal Agent Dylan is played by Mark Ruffalo and is on their trail an Interpol detective, Melanie Laurent, who is Alma, and seek the help of Thaddeus, who is Morgan Freeman, a famous professional illusion exposer. See spectacular magic tricks, a floating giant bubble above the audience, escapists from a giant water tank, and we see Fit with its tagline, the closer we look,
Look
the less
closely,
we see.
because the closer you think you are, the less you'll actually see.
As we see the audience suing in cash.
Everyone, we are the Four Horsemen. Good night.
You give me my arm, please.
Is it this one?
Our number 4 pick, and one of the funniest and edgiest heist movies at the biggest race of the year, is Logan Lucky. Two brothers, Jimmy Logan, played by Channing Tatum, and brother Clyde Logan, played by Adam Driver, attempt to pull off the biggest heist during a NASCAR race in North Carolina by blowing up the bank vault of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. They use Jimmy, played by Daniel Craig, a demolition expert and a convicted thief, to break the track's underground system and borrow him out of prison to do it. In this hillbilly heist, they face complications as the relentless FBI is on their trail.
They're gonna know what we want them to know.
Some are calling this the hillbilly heist.
I saw what I saw. It's a purple 77 Eldorado.
I'm on my way to church. I don't have time for this.
Step out of the vehicle, ma'am.
We have in our number 3 spot as the country's finest thugs, Baby Driver. In this cool and stylish heist, the bank robbery is an icy crime lord. Baby, played by Ansel Elgort, is a youthful, talented but hesitant getaway driver as he ferries crews of robbers led by a crime boss, Doc, played by Kevin Spacey, to pay off a debt after stealing one of Doc's cars. In this charming movie has a romantic twist as Baby wants out and a normal life with his girl Deborah,
Your name's Baby.
played by Lily James, but she somehow gets wrapped up in the heist.
Waitress girlfriend, she's cute. Let's keep it that way.
And will the heist succeed? In our penultimate pick, Hell or High Water. On this one funny movie, in desperation to save the family's farm, an ex-con Ben Foster, who is Tanner, and brother Chris Pinest Hobie, a divorced dad, decide to set up a series of heists to save their ranch where justice isn't a crime. The target is Texas Ranger headquarters and the New Mexico Bank and Trust as they come hell or high water in the biggest heist in the Wild Wild West, as the bank forecloses on their family's land. The holdups are a last-ditch attempt and vengeance is pretty much theirs. That is until a foul-mouthed Texas Ranger Marcus, who is Jeff Bridges, with a showdown before he retires in this unsophisticated heist. Not everything goes their way, and in desperation carries out the heist whilst the bank is crowded. There are really hidden messages in this movie as it explores the economic collapse and desperation in isolated regions, quite different from what you may see in the big cities. See Movie Spotlight's Top 10 Heist Movies right now. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification and let me know with a comment and I'll reply to you. In our number 1 pick, we have the Ocean's franchise films, which epitomise the heist movie genre with an all-star cast, each a member of the ensemble with a key role to play in the heist. It's gotta be Ocean's 11 as king, the ultimate blockbuster high roller standard, as this movie oozes charm, elegance, effortless cool, and of course, likability. As the charming Danny Ocean thief played by George Clooney shows us, and he and his team of 10 pull off the biggest heist in history.
Job, aren't you? You're a thief and a liar.
I only lied about being a thief.
Stealing $160 million from the heart of the Bellagio casino.
This place houses a security system that rivals most nuclear missile silos.
Slightly more complicated than that.
Say we get down the elevator, we can't move, and past the guards with the guns, and into the vault we can't open, out of there with $150 million in cash.
Yeah.
In none other than Vegas. These fun-loving rogues may be criminals, but come on, this actually doesn't seem so bad if they're stealing from criminal Andy Garcia's Terry Benedict, right? And we love that Ocean actually targeted Benedict as Ocean's ex-wife Tess, who was Julia Roberts. Which was your favourite heist movie? If you enjoyed this video, why not check out the modern spy and espionage action movies by clicking on the screen right now.